What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for stopping by. My name is Mike, also known as Hyrule Dude. Today we're going to be going over 3 really cool things in Breath of the Wild. The first thing we're going to be going over is how to get a bunch of ancient arrows. We're also going to be going over how to get ancient guardian parts, which are used to get those arrows and to make those arrows. And finally, we're going to simply complete Robbie's research, which is a simple little task where we have to take a blue flame to light the furnace out front of the Akkala Ancient Tech Lab, which is where we are now in the Akkala region. So I'm speaking to Robbie, and I'm asking him a few questions about soldier gear, and he's telling me that those ancient parts that we keep finding, like the ancient screws and the ancient gears, those are used to make ancient weaponry and armor by being put into this ancient furnace, which he calls Cherry. Apparently his wife doesn't like that he nicknamed that Cherry. I guess she might be a little bit jealous. Now I'm asking Robbie about the ancient furnace, and he's telling me that I have to get the blue flame from the Tumlea Heights. So let's go ahead and get that started. We're going to need a torch. If you don't have a torch, there's actually a torch right here inside of the tech lab, and it's right here on the wall. So if you don't have one, just go ahead and grab that. But I already have one, so I'm going to leave that one there. Now, once you exit the tech lab, go ahead and look at your map, and to the left, you'll see Tumlea Heights. I'm going to put a pin here, and I'm going to head over that way. Just go ahead and make a right outside of the tech lab and go all the way up the hill, and you'll see the blue flame here. So we're going to go ahead and paraglide over to this location. Alright, so as you can see to the right, there is no path we can take to carry the blue flame back to the tech lab. So we're going to have to go all the way around the left-hand side. And I'm going to show you the path. So you'll just follow that, and it's a safe bet. Now, after you light your torch with the blue flame, go ahead and follow my path, and we're going to make our way back to the tech lab safe and sound. Okay, so just over this hill, there is a guardian, so make sure to be aware of that, and try to run as fast as you can. And so now we're going to light the ancient furnace, and this is what is going to allow us to start purchasing ancient arrows, ancient bows, ancient weaponry, ancient armor from the tech lab. So this is where we really get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to Robbie again, and we're going to complete Robbie's research. He thinks that his love made the ancient oven come back to life, but I broke the news to him. So he gave us 3 ancient arrows for free, so that's really, really cool because these things are expensive. If you need to know how to make money in Breath of the Wild, I'm going to put a link at the top of this video right here, and just go ahead and click that, and you can just come back to this video if you need to. So let's go ahead and start making some purchases from the oven. So let's just go ahead and activate the oven now. So as you can see, a lot of these items require a lot of ancient materials, and some of these are more rare materials like giant ancient cores or ancient cores, which you can get from killing guardians. So I'm going to purchase as many ancient arrows as I can, and I'm going to show you exactly where to get a bunch of guardian parts, so that we can really max out and buy everything we want and really have a very powerful set. So I'm going to go ahead and rest here until night because it's easier to see the guardians at night. And I'm going to go ahead and transport over to the central tower in central Hyrule. Alright, so we're at Central Tower now, and we're going to take a look at our sensor, and I'm going to actually target some Guardian Stalkers. It's going to just make it a lot easier to find them, but it's really easy enough, especially at night, because they glow, obviously. But again, I'm going to select them in my Hyrule Compendium, because I have a picture of them, and I'm going to target them with my Sheikah Slate. And the area we're going to be going in is right around this area here. And there's a ton of guardians. So now that we have the ancient arrows, hitting them with one arrow is going to disable them and destroy them. So I'm going to go ahead and sneak up on this guardian here. As you can hear, my Sheikah Slate is beeping. Now, I'm going to show you a trick where you're able to get more guardian parts from the guardian when you kill it by using this very simple trick, but it's just so awesome. It works every time. It's the best way to kill a guardian when it comes to trying to maximize your yield. So I'm just hanging out here. He doesn't see me, obviously. And I'm going to go ahead and just make a run for it. And I'm going to pull out my guardian weapon and cut his legs off. Now you can do this with any sword, but if you cut the legs off, I find you'll get a ton of parts just from doing that. And then you kill the guardian and you get even more parts. So you really maximize your kill of the guardian, which allows you to get even more ancient arrows, which is awesome. This guardian dropped an ancient core, and that's worth, I think, 200 rupees. This is another kind of guardian in Hyrule that you could kill and get a bunch of parts from. And again, I'm going to show you the method that I use to get even more parts out of these guardians by just chopping their legs off. It sounds so brutal, doesn't it? But it works. It really does. Alright, so let's head back to the Akkala Ancient Tech Lab. So let's see how many ancient arrows we're able to actually buy with all the parts we've got. So it took me about 30 minutes, and I was able to purchase a total of 40 ancient arrows. So thank you so much for watching, YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay on the lookout. Turn on your notifications so you'll know when I make a new video. And catch me on Twitter at @TheHyruleDude. Cheers.